Y'all better not eat no Butterball turkey this year. Workers in the Arkansas slaughterhouse have been accused of SAing turkeys. Not only were they SAing these turkeys, they were brutally abusing them.
You all better be careful of the kind of turkey you eat this Thanksgiving. And if you're vegan, hallelujah, because these male species are doing it with the turkeys. When people say we choose the bear, men are disgusting. This is one video to show those people that tell you, oh, you can never choose the bear. I saw this news and I was like, I was like this throughout. I was watching and I was reading it. I was like, are you kidding me? So the male workers in this company, they are actually assaying turkeys before they got killed and frozen alive. They were, doing and doing with the turkeys. I have seen it all. And the thing is, it's not like I'm actually surprised. This is not something that I see on a daily basis. Monitor lizard, animals. Oh, they can rape anything. They can grape anything. These men can grape anything grapeable. Anything grapeable. They are doing it with children. They are doing it with the babies. They are doing it with animals. Animals. And for a person to grape animal, meaning that you have full control over the animal. Have you all seen the news? Are you eating turkey right now? Go check if it's the Butterball turkey. Please. Go check, please. Just for you all to watch to the end, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Have y'all heard what they're doing to the Butterball turkeys? Like, there's no creature on this planet that is safe from the male species. And it doesn't seem to matter whether they're alive or not. Not that it really matters, if you catch what I'm saying. Again, this is a culture that is not familiar with boundaries, consent, space, all that kind of stuff. It's like the entitlement that these people have to everything that surrounds them is absolutely horrifying and has been passed down through generations to manifest into affecting our dinner tables. This is insane. It's freaking disgusting.
Men are essaying the turkeys. The workers at a Butterball turkey plant were caught essaying, full-blown essaying the turkeys. These men were caught on video putting their thinglings inside of the turkeys' vajayjay before the turkeys were. Other men at this meat processing facility were caught putting their inside of the turkeys. Other men were violently abusing the turkey by stomping on them until they were unalive. And these same men will stop the entire production line, like the conveyor belt that has like all the turkeys. They will stop that just to assay the turkeys. In the investigation report, it says that the men who were assaying the turkeys were also bragging about it to other co-workers. I hope it's very clear now why women choose the bear. No one is safe. Hide your kids, hide your wives, your girlfriends, hide your couch. Hide your turkeys, because nobody's safe. By the way, it's not all the turkey brands. It's just Butterball. I'm afraid that we are cooked as a society. I have a Butterball turkey downstairs thawing. What am I going to do with that now? Like, are we allowed to return? Like, Butterball, put out a statement, please, Butterball, because we got to know by today. You got 30 minutes, because that's giving us in a couple days, and I ain't got time to go buy it. I better get my money back.
Now that we're talking about the turkeys at the Butterball factory, what they've been doing to the turkeys alive and deceased, just got this comment on a video that I'm talking about the things that I heard as a child from my parents and from people that they were friends with, what they like to do with different species. We don't want to think that this is true. I don't want to think that it's true. As a child, I did not want to hear these stories, and I have talked about it vaguely in many of my videos because the things that I heard as a child are burned into my brain. I can't unknow them, and I don't know if I want to share the specifics of the stories or not, because you won't be able to forget it. Hearing about these turkeys, seeing the videos of these turkeys, you can't unknow that happens. My parents, my mother, my father told me to my face when I was a child things that they did to animals, things that their friends and their family did to animals. This is something that happens. I don't know how common it is, but it's definitely something that happens. People that are pushing the boundaries, if they have access, like a farm, things that these people will do are shocking.
Y'all just gonna take the fucking joy out of everything. Y'all just gonna keep traumatizing me. What? Every day is something. I'm about to get on the plane and go to Panama because what is going on? Thanksgiving this year is looking real Wendy's, Chipotle. I'll take you downtown and get you a damn halal platter. You can get some chicken over rice. You can go to the bodega, get you a turkey and cheese. But you ain't getting no motherfucking turkey not up in this motherfucker. I don't know. For the past 6 months, my appetite has been shot. Like, I don't know what it is, but I really don't be in the mood to eat no food no more. And I'm starting to realize why. Can y'all stop touching the turkeys? There is bitches on the ab. There's bitches on the blade. Why is you touching the turkeys?
I just have this to say about the Butterball turkeys. There's 2 ways to view this, and neither of them are good. The first view is that because it comes from PETA, there is actually, in my opinion, a significant chance that the video is fake. PETA has done some really crazy things in the past in order to get their point across. The second viewpoint is that a lot of men aren't hired at morgues. Men are known to do the diddly with the deceased and children. And what was that story about the endangered lizard and 3 Indian men? Don't quote me on that, but it was a lizard and a number of men. They did the diddly to the poor thing and then ate it. So no matter what way you slice this, it does not look good for men. And we will not be eating turkey.
This post has 2 points. 1, this is exactly why they want to get rid of this app. Point number 2, to wrap it up so quickly, if anybody brings a Butterball turkey to anybody's house, disrespectful. I'm finding it. If you haven't heard, the Butterball factory workers, they are SAing the turkeys. Somebody from PETA went in, and with 1 day of recording, men were caught on film SAing the turkeys. Still alive. Some other men were caught doing other things. You guys can look this up. I can't. I need to call my mother-in-law this minute and make sure she didn't get herself a Butterball. No, ham for me only, please. No, please do not pass the turkey. Was the stuffing cooked separately? Because now it's just all frozen in your freezer. You guys, I don't know. I can't say I'm surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. And I really don't want to hear any other arguments. This is exactly why the women chose the bear. Are you guys so serious right now? Lightweight, we need to find a new thing to do for Thanksgiving. Like, we have to, like, do we have to cancel turkey now as, like, a whole? I don't know, but I'm gonna be really upset if people just, like, push this under the rug. This is genuinely not okay. Society cannot continue to be numb to things like this. It is... Anyway, if you got a Butterball in your freezer, do something else with it.
What is going on with Butterball? Like, everything really does happen for a reason, don't it? I'm so happy. Like, I don't eat turkey. I don't give a fuck how juicy you say it is. I don't give a damn how many times you injected that turkey. Turkey stinks and turkey is dry. Literally the week of Thanksgiving, we gotta get notified that y'all are literally over there fucking on the turkeys. Y'all fucking these birds for real. I'm petrified. Like, if y'all got a turkey and it's a Butterball turkey, please throw that in the nearest trash. Matter of fact, pray on it. I don't know. This is weird. This is fucked up. Then they saying like they was fingering the damn turkeys. Like this is crazy. Where do y'all get off touching animals? You can't get a woman, so you have to go to an animal? Like, that is crazy. And ain't no telling how many other factories other animals are being abused, because that is just crazy. Like, my God.
So I open up this app and I immediately come across the Butterball turkey allegations. If you don't know what this is, apparently the workers at Butterball were SAing the turkeys. So, like, yes, you were Thanksgiving turkey. I have questions. So my first question is, based on what I've read and what I've watched, it seems like the turkeys were alive, but were they alive? Were they unalived? Did it happen at both times? I don't even know. But my biggest question is why? Why turkeys? Why animals? Why can't anything just be normal? Why can't anything be normal in 2024? So unfortunately, this is a real thing. You can look it up yourself. There's videos you can watch. There's things you can read. The details are absolutely horrific. So I am sorry if I ruined your day. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, men are essaying the turkeys. Like, what are we gonna do? Y'all are surprised? Y'all are surprised at this point that men are essaying innocent animals? We've known for a long time that shepherds have had these kinds of relationships with their flocks of sheep. We've known for a long time that men will essay a corpse. That's why they prefer not to hire them in funeral homes. We have known for a long time that men will essay an unconscious person. There's been stories of men essaying animals for as long as men have existed alongside animals. Like, it's in the Bible that you shouldn't do that. I just want to tell y'all, because mind you, stories like this usually get buried. They're not good for capitalism. It's not good for stories like this to get out. So there's stories like this that have been buried time and time and time and time and time again. The fact that we have any of them is just a testament to just how many men are out here doing these things. That's what you need to be aware of. Before you go on a date with some random guy, before you give some weirdo guy a chance, you need to know there's a pretty high chance that he has done something questionable like that. Because once again, if we just extrapolate the data, right, and we think, okay, there's been an alarming number of these stories that men are essaying animals, doing all sorts of unsavory things to creatures that cannot protect themselves, let alone to their fellow human beings, let alone to corpses, okay? Once again, those stories have been buried time and time and time again. Those stories have not been allowed to see the light of day time and time again. These stories get out despite the fact that so many other stories have been suppressed. And you need to realize that there's a pretty good fucking chance, okay, that if you don't vet the men that you date and sleep with and pass over almost all of them, right? Like, it's going to be like 99% of them you're going to have to pass over the moment they show any weirdness, simply because you should stay away from them. And again, you just need to realize that there's a lot more of them out there that have done these kinds of things than you could even imagine. You need to think about that real hard. Next time you give a guy your number, you need to understand that stories like this get into the news when it's like out of control. And you need to understand how many stories like this don't get into the news. And it's just happening. It's just happening, and nobody knows about it other than these men and these animals. Again, if y'all think this is like the first year it's happened, it's just the first time it's been caught, okay? It's not, this isn't the first time it's happened, okay? The men did not just randomly decide this year, this is the year we're gonna fuck the turkeys. No, they've been doing this. In fact, there's probably a whole operation. In fact, they're probably covering up for each other, saying, no, that's not what it looked like. You know, we were just trying to, whatever kind of weird fucking shit they're saying, they're gonna have each other's back. So you need to remember that men are very rarely held accountable for actions like this. And so when you do see them being held accountable, that means a lot has happened that you don't know about. That is just the best reason that I can give you to stay really, really, really picky. Stay on your vetting game. Note their weird habits. Watch for any weird behavior towards little kids, animals, anything like that, because I'm telling you, the depravity exists on a level that you truly can't comprehend. Like, the fact that stories like this are getting out is just the tip of the iceberg. It's literally just the tip of the iceberg. The fact that we know about so many men who will essay children, that's an epidemic. Y'all really think like animals were somehow out of the question? Absolutely not. I mean, that monitor lizard from the summer, men have absolutely been allowed to get away with so much.
so much. And this honestly happens whenever there's an excess of men, because most men will not be viable for most women to mate with, especially when you include in that number the amount of women who don't want to mate for life, or who don't want to have children, or who don't want to end up with a man long term. Once you include all of those factors, a lot of men, they are excess. And instead of like finding a way to make themselves useful in society, they become destructive. And this is true for basically any population where the males outnumber the females. And that's why you don't see a lot of that in nature, because males, when they start to become in too great of numbers, they cause chaos. They start hurting others just for the fuck of it. They start essaying, they start graping, they start pillaging, they start gangs, they start all sorts of conflict, they participate in criminal activity. They are not good for society. Whereas women, you can have an excess of as many women as you want, and they're not going to be harmful to society. That's the reason, by the way, ladies, that they keep these stories buried, is because they don't want you to know that. But I do. So do with that what you will. Stay safe out there. Godspeed.
Y'all better not eat no Butterball turkey this year. Workers in the Arkansas slaughterhouse have been accused of SAing turkeys. Not only were they SAing these turkeys, they were brutally abusing them. These are notes directly from the investigator's log. Workers are cruelly slamming live birds in shackles. One strangled a bird to death. One worker said he likes to birds for fun and pointed out the fact that he'd punched one in the face. One worker inserted his fingers into the turkey's hoo-ha for fun during a break while the line was stopped. Another worker said he could paralyze birds by punching them in the necks. One worker took a live bird and stomped on her head, crushing her skull until her head exploded. A worker threw birds at a concrete wall, and he and two other workers threw dead birds at the live ones. At this point, don't fuck with the Butterball turkeys at all. Don't give them to your grandmammy. Don't give them to the homeless. Just don't get them. And if you are going to purchase from this deranged-ass brand, make sure that you wash them, bitches. Does anybody know any other turkey brands? Because this bitch ain't it. This ain't gonna work. Because I'll be damned if I'm at my granny house eating a turkey that had been SA, choked and sloked and slammed and all kinds of shit across the wall. Absolutely the fuck not. I don't know about y'all, but in my family, we don't eat Thanksgiving food on Thanksgiving. Just make sure y'all being safe out here, man.
I've never been so disgusted about the news before. And some people are saying this actually happened during 2006, that it is not something that happened 2024. Even if it happened 1990 or 1855 or 16 or whatever, it happened. It is something these men are capable of doing, and it can still be something they are still doing. And I don't even think all turkeys are safe this period anymore, because if I'm actually the one, like, kind of putting, or if I go out and I see people doing turkey, I don't think I'll just be thinking about it, because they've ruined it all. They've ruined it all. They've ruined it. They always find a way to ruin things for people. Is it that women are so scarce? Even if women are so scarce, you can touch yourself. Why do you have to go and grape turkey that people are going to eat? Why are you rearing? Some people are actually rearing animals to grape them. They sleep with dogs, cats. Definitely, you or your dogs and your cats are not safe, because these males can do anything just to come. They can put anything inside. They can put their thing inside any hole just to come. So you have to be careful of every tiny thing you have that has life in it. You have to be guarding anything around you that has life in it if you have male around you. Is this not madness? How can you be working at a place and it is the animals? Is it the way the turkeys are shaking their bum? I don't... What? Oh, what is your take on this whole thing? And truly, is this really just from 2016? Because I saw this news like it was 2024, November 20-something, 2024. So I don't think this is just 2006. But even if it's just 2006, it happened, and it's still something that has been happening, and it's something that will still happen. It will still happen. Even if it has happened a long time ago, so far it happened. It was thought about. They've thought about it. And the thing is that they make, like, they kind of... They sexual harass this turkey. They say some will finger the turkeys. Turkey. I saw a post of a lady. She wrote on a caption. She was like, she has a boyfriend that works at this company, and she always complains of XTD, and she doesn't know that it could be maybe her boyfriend is part of the guys that, you know, the turkey. So these men will go and work. You'll be like, oh, my husband, my boyfriend is working, but they are essaying turkeys. Oh, there's no girl, they're all male workers. They are essaying turkeys. And they'll come straight to you at home and still sleep with you. What's your take on this conversation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section respectfully. It's your girl Myra Davis, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.